It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium.
Set to kick off.
Ball teed up, Austin Seibert out for the kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. Evans now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Throwing off the play fake here. Hits his running back. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They go play action here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Giants take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First off, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
They'll run here on first down. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
70 range.
Pass play coming here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And the Eagles will take possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They run it. It's the rookie out of Michigan State. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter first down. Forced out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. Nakua nabs this one along the sideline. And he goes down a little short of the 40.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
They'll motion Smith left. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completed left side to Smith. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They kick the running back in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. He's on the move. He can run it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's got Smith. Has some room to work. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
18 rabbit.
Airing it out to start this drive. He lets one fly deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Jerome Baker has it. He makes his 3rd interception of this season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll come out throwing. Finds his back complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
This finds Smith. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. So we've reached the end of one on the first day of the new year. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. They'll try and punch it in. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bob. Set. Hut, hut.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And a man is there to knock that away. Trying to force one through there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Go. 19 Lion. Ready.
Here's a throw. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Buffalo 18. Come on.
From midfield now. Taking a deep shot here. He has the New York touchdown. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We'll call it 70 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 37. Escapes out to the left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, a better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They motion the tight end over. 3rd down from the gun. His pass caught by Nakua. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. To throw it on 1st down. That's caught at the It's a Philadelphia touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Giants 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. He picks up 28 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, sack.
They give it to him again. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They gain 14 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Cup 19. Hut, hut.
To throw here on first down. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Let's go now.
On first down, they'll run. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready? Right there.
Receiver gets it on the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Eagles driving. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. He punted 3 times in the win. Bounds, they'll say inside the 40. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket.
We say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Getting out to his left. He's keeping it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've got first down from the 31.
70 range.
Back to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Eagles get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
First down, Eagles.
He'll throw it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Carter on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. Taken in by Smith. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Pass play on 1st and 10. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tyler Nubin with the tackle. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's on the move. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Ready? 79 Bronco.
Throwing now on first down. Buys time, rolling right. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And the Giants will have a first down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. On the move, headed right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. And they've got themselves another first and 10. They'll throw it again. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of...
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their fourth interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. One interception, it sticks with you all week long, but going 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Cut out left. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or two short of the 20 here.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
He throws a bullet to the center. Big gain downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 35 out of that one. And that will set up first and goal. Plowing up the ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate, where they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
14. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep... Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And what a hit! That nearly forced another fumble, but he hangs on to it on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Pretty obvious, this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Pass play now. Flush down now to his left. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So that brings us to the end of 3 on New Year's Day. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They send a man in motion. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that extends the lead to 20.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco. Ready?
They'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
He connects with his back deep down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
2nd and 10 now. Called in left side. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be...
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
He brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's the give on 3rd and short. Barrels in for the touchdown. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants drop the lead back to 13. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Evans now to return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who could take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Here we go.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's going to be taken down right around the 39. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
To throw here on 1st down. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That one doesn't make it beyond the line. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
2nd and 1. He'll get this one to Watkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Eagles getting closer to their 10th win of the season. They've got first down from the 31. Give now to the running back. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. They'll motion Brown right. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Giants have some new life in the fourth.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Airing it out to start this drive. Trying to push it deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants now within 1 score in the fourth. Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Giants get it back to within 6. Approaching the final minute here, they need to find a way to defy the odds and get this back. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Hey, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3-and-out.
And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Panther 11. Warrior 70.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Come 19. Here we go. Set.
Here he is to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. He'll look to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Setting up to pass. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
60. Let's go now. Go.
Still sticking with the passing game. Rolling left, buying some time. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. It's a pickup of 26. And the Giants will have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
19 tight. 79 Broncos.
They are throwing it again. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
You know, a couple of my favorite nicknames, Kate, over the last decade in football. The Legion of Boom, obviously, out in Seattle. But how about the no-fly zone that was cooking in Denver? That right there, that is a no-fly zone. Trying to make the play in the end zone, and a beautiful job by the defender to knock it away.
Another throw coming on 2nd and 10. Chased out to his right. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll run here from the gun. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from New York.